Welcome to the Out of Pocket Podcast. I am your host with the most, Anthony Allen, aka the Musical Hippie, and today I'm riding solo dolo like Kid Cudi, bringing you some new news from the underground scene while talking about some gaming thoughts that I'm having in this weekly report of the Out of Pocket Podcast. So, just to explain to you guys what this podcast is all about, this is pretty much me, out of context, out of mind, out of pocket, out of all senses, saying what I feel, saying anything and everything. There is no sort of script. This is all off the top of the head. So, today, I started off the podcast with a little track from my man Simon Vertigo. This track is titled Ivory. It's off of his recent release, Cowboy, with a K, because he's different. Now, if you've checked out my website at themusicalhippie.com, you might have already heard about this album. It's been blowing up recently in the underground scene. Simon Vertigo, he is a San Jose-based artist coming out of my old city. Also showed love to us on the website by putting us in his bio feed for his Instagram, which is at Simon Vertigo. Vertigo is spelled V-E-R-T-U go. Also Simon with an O, just to make sure, because I know some people spell with an E. But this track was called Ivory. It was one of my favorite tracks off the entire album. Just wanted to show it some love, so we're going to play it real quick for y'all. Kind of just let it play itself out.
Oh me, oh my, why, quite a sight to see. Heart is taking flight, sweet sounds of ivory. When we be together, mind's quiet and at peace. I'm lifted, sound is shifting, who might it be? You bring me to the fountain of youth. Always give me something to do. I press your keys, you give me the truth. Very fortunate to have met you. When we together, never wanna stop. Skyscraper and I'm on the top. You make me found where my heart is lost. It's profound and I want a shot. I wanna sit and tickle ivory. I wanna sit and tickle ivory. I wanna sit and tickle ivory. I wanna sit and tickle ivory.
Alright, so that is Ivory, man. Ivory, really good track off of this whole album. It brings back that Tyler the Creator kind of vibe for me. Makes me feel like I'm listening to Cherry Bomb, Igor. I love the production. I love his lyricism on it. If you haven't listened to Cowboy, please do me that solid and just go listen to it. You don't gotta listen to the whole thing, but it supports the underground artists from my city and it helps them out. We're also going to talk about another underground artist who just recently released his first album. Let's pull it up real quick on the laptop. It is by Colorblind Mind, and I do apologize ahead of time if I do say this wrong with my white tongue. Ouroboros. Probably said that wrong, but like I said, no script. Now this bad boy, still in the mix right now. We're still writing a review of it for the website. But so far, I've really enjoyed it. It's a different element. You know, it's kind of got a different vibe to it. It's almost like strange music with sad boy vibes. There's solid lyricism on it. It's a really, really good album. You know, I'm going to play a little snippet right now for you guys. So just get into it with me real quick. The song's called Why.
Looking back at Columbine, man, I just wonder why people think it's justified to take an innocent life. Wanna strap up with trench coats and kill a 5 or 10-year-old to run up in your high school cause a bully made death quotes. You think you gotta deliver, wanna jump back at him quicker, make him quiver in his shoes before you put one in his liver. So the next day, child strapped up with chrome, sit in the mirror all alone, wondering what's going on. Picked up the phone, called his boy Alex, said come on. He told him that he couldn't do it by himself, so we ran him through the plan. Alex said fuck yeah, I'll help. I don't like that man, he's been picking on me since the 6th grade.
So that was Why right there from Colorblind Mind. Pretty dope track, you know. Also produced by the producer himself, Why. Another underground dude. Pretty good so far though. It's only 8 tracks, 24 minutes long. It's available on all media streaming services, so if you got the time, look it up. Also follow Colorblind Mind on Instagram. His ad's gonna be at The Real Colorblind Mind. Blow him up, show him some support. Brother's been putting in that grind in the local area, so gotta show him love. You know, let's talk about some shit though. Let's talk about Big Sean, man. Big Sean is putting out some shit right now, dude. Overtime, great little track. Love the little uses of Kawhi Leonard's laugh in that song. Had me fucking rolling. I was happy. I was excited. I was like, man, Big Sean putting out hits again. You know. And then he dropped this new single called Single Again with a music video. Pretty good fucking song. It's a love song. It's a relatable thing for a sad dude like me. I can relate. I love it. I like listening to it on repeat. Music video was great. Had a lot of good fucking usage of, metaphors. Always dope to see a cat representing from his city because he's got the D-Town Detroit Tigers logo on his head. So it's a dope music video. I was really feeling it. Bunch of fucking music. Pretty much every rapper and their mother's dropping shit. Chance the Rapper dropped his first album, which is, the big day is not really the biggest day. I've seen tons of people that have said it's, they fucking hate it. It's horrible. Acid Rap is pretty much his greatest work to a lot of people's appeal. Honestly, only listened to about half the album. It's not, not horrible, not great. What I listened to, which was like the first 5 or 6 songs, it was okay. I could roll with it, but it wasn't my favorite. Not my cup of tea. YBN, The Lost Boy, that shit going, that shit bumps. Fucking love this album right out the gates. The first fucking song, man, Wintertime. That shit rolls right there. Really good album right here. I don't feel too many heads are giving it a chance. Maybe not so much a chance, but not enough people are talking about this album, so I need a lot more heads on that one. We got Rich Brian, who's dropped his album, The Sailor, pretty good. I've only listened to about a couple songs. I listened to Rapapapa, or however you want to say that, but it's produced by the RZA, features the RZA. It's a pretty good song. I like it. Yellow, which was the first single for the actual album itself, was a pretty good song. Another one that was pretty good featured fellow 88 Rising friend and artist Joji. The song is Where Does the Time Go? Pretty good song right there too. Liked it a lot. Both though YBN's album and Rich Brian's album, we got fucking reviews coming for. Rick Ross is putting out music. Rick Ross dropped that track with Drake, Gold Roses. That was pretty good. For a lot of people, that is what they were hoping Money in the Bank was. I personally like Money in the Bank. Rick Ross's new track, though, goes hard. Her single 21, that shit also goes. Like it a lot. Very, very lovely, very beautiful song. Always has a great voice to a song. But I think the album we're not talking about right now enough, and I'm gonna apologize to Kuko right now, even though I know you're not listening. I'm gonna apologize, but Para Mi, I'm hoping I said that right. Kuko's debut studio album. It recently released 2 alongside with all these other great fucking little albums and singles. Thing is a work of art, man. When I tell you that this is that Jimi Hendrix shit, this is that Jimi Hendrix shit. This is that, smoke a bowl, light the pipe, and get that shit right kind of music. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I could be biased just because he's from Hawthorne, small little place in California. But these Cali artists, man, I love my Cali artists. And Kuko, he's just one of those great fucking unique artists right now that I don't feel we're talking enough about. Kuko plays his own instruments. He's got a great talented band with him as well. Has a great voice to him. Dude's got a lot rolling for him, man. I hope this album, breaks some sort of Billboard. Maybe not so much a record, but at least gets up on the Billboard for him so we can get some more from him. Hopefully when he's touring, maybe he makes a stop to Bakersfield here, because I am stuck in the desert and I'm not going to be driving all the way back to San Francisco to see this dude. BJ the Chicago Kid, he released 1123. That's a good album. I haven't fully listened to it, but I listened to the first few joints on it. Pretty damn good. BJ the Chicago Kid, good artist. Right there. Let's check. E40, man. E40 did what E40 always does. He's dropped another album, another year, another album. E40 is pretty much the Santa Claus of the hip-hop game, in my opinion. You can always count on him to drop some sort of new album when it comes down to it every year. Does not disappoint. Practice Makes Paper, good album, honestly. Listened to about 3/4 of it, where I'm on like the last few tracks, getting the review ready for it on the website. Good song. It's, E40. He's one of those artists that he's maintained this kind of like popularity mainly because of his business and the fact that his music's always changing. Maybe it all sounds the same. That's kind of always been my big issue with this. It all kind of sounds the same. But lyrically, he's always changing it. It's always different. He's always talking about his business. He's not so much talking about how he's hustling, but more or less as a businessman, what he's doing. And this album just exemplifies that. It's a great album. I'd recommend you listen to it, give it a chance. Nas dropped the Lost Tapes 2 not too long ago as well. Haven't really fully listened to it just because wasn't really too impressed by the first single, and with all this shit dropping, it is hard to keep up with everything. Now, if we're going to talk about my bread and butter of albums that have dropped, I'm going to also talk about IRC, or however you say Cyree, but Cyree backwards pretty much, by Jaden. Jaden. That is my sweet joy and butter. I love that man's music. I cannot lie. Jaden's music, man, is something different. I still say it to this day, I feel Jaden Smith is going to be the next Kid Cudi. This dude has great music. Cyree Backwards, good album. Wrote a full review on it. I don't think it's a great album, but I think it's a solid attempt for a sophomore album. Big Crit also dropped an album. Haven't listened to it yet. I'm getting around to it. Just again, tons of music dropping. But yeah, as far as gaming goes, the only real big thing that I've seen so far, besides 2K news, the Blair Witch video game is happening, coming to only Xbox and PC. PlayStation does not have any exclusive for it. They got butted out, but I don't think that's a loss because it is based off the 2016 movie adaptation, so, EA Access, EA has now made a subscription service, kind of like PlayStation and Xbox, where pretty much you pay $4.99 for a month. I think it's like somewhere around 20 or some shit like that for like 12 months. But pretty much you get to test all their unfucking finished games before they release. You could do that so right now for, I think it's Madden. And you can also do it for Anthem. I think Anthem's just in there because they fucking, Anthem kind of bombed. But yeah, and you can also play pretty much every EA-owned licensed game. There are exclusions, I think. I think it's just solely EA games that are made by EA, not so much like in partners with or anything like that. Let's see. Not much really happening in the gaming scene yet. It's kind of still waiting. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything. I'm going to play you guys out with one last song from the man Simon Vertigo. We're going to cap it all the way off with, and it was another good song off that album, Bitch You Got Me Fucked Up. And yeah, this has been the Musical Hippie Podcast. And yeah, this has been the Out of Pocket Podcast. My name's Anthony Allen, aka the Musical Hippie. You can follow me on Instagram at _musical_hippie. Hopefully we're going to be bringing these to you weekly, like semi-weekly basis. More or less, I will be having another co-host with me. I'm going to be having guests. Hopefully we're going to make this into something nice, big, with better production quality, because right now I'm using up a busted mic. And yeah, but until then, this is Bitch You Got Me Fucked Up by Simon Vertigo.
Bitch, feel that ketchup on the bag, on the knot, nigga, boy, nigga, feel that ketchup right now on the bag, nigga, boy, feel that bag up.
Bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Wait, bitch, you got me fucked up. Yeah, bitch, you got me fucked up. Fuck.
Ayy, fuck with the SAHYS for the F. In the night shit, yeah, you know what I rep. Track in the back and he's counting the checks. I'm in the front and I'm counting some breasts. Built like some shields of 50 and I'm talking titties. Don't be talking with me if you walking gritty. Yeah, I'm mocking silly. Know that stocks and really run your pockets, Billy. Got them rockets plenty. Fresher than a casket port. Serving lessons on this crashing course. Charged up so I'll pass on ports. Wasn't really if I'm passing sports. Need the green if you passing more. Need the grams if you passing s'mores. Need the fame if you passing doors. Need the sand for them crashing shorts. Tell a niggas all this lacking shorts. Tell a niggas all this lacking shorts. I'm a curtain stopping nigga, watch him gargle on some gravel. Had I caught out to the gavel, fuck the waves, fucking saddle, fuck a boat, fuck a paddle. Rapping so tattletale, the flows are still, so here's some mail, no. Here's some news and fuck these rappers, dude. I can't fuck with you unless your pants is true. I'm the space cowboy, don't get it fucking twisted. You nameless, unlisted, and fuck up my mentions. I'm something more sinister, fucking up ministers. Niggas keep praying, them cops still be killing us. Get what I'm saying, I'm dousing this vinegar, really, fuck these administrators. To be blunt, wish my daddy never had me. I say mom should've ate a plan B, what's the plan C? I proceed to repeat blandly, I'll be the best I could ever be. As a creative, I'm never sedated. This life I'll be hating. I'm tired of waiting. The moves that I'm making, I'll put it in Satan. Faith in God, been with them pent up aggression. Now this my confession that I'ma go stone cold. Switch flows like a river though. I'm grand, use a silly hoe. Danny Brown really though. Night magazines, I'm in the centerfold, bitch.
Bitch, you got me fucked up.
Toes down, that's how I gotta move when it's all set in stone. Big man, I gotta pick all my weight up when I cannot afford to be so below. Bitches wanna say they rock with you without knowing your demons in total. Shit hit the fan, they wanna dip out frustrated. Bitch, I already told you. It's only dark down here, don't come in thinking that you gon' bring me through it. Fornication, masturbation, paraphernalia, nothing gon' get me boosted. I'd rather have a death than a life full of shit that I ain't never gon' love. Pardon me, but I can't trust you if you never ever ever felt this type of hurt. Been down so long, can't tell when it's all gonna look up for me in a minute. Might be dead by the time somebody try to find me and wanna give me their gifts in. Wanna stick around for the long run while I steady be keeping my distance. It's a fucked up thought process, but I gotta have it to not be a victim. I don't like people sometimes, I don't even like being around my own friends. Yeah, I love them though, cause they got my back when I ain't got nothing left to give them. At the moment I'm debating if I even really belong in the picture. Let me go back to sleep now and see if I even wake up feeling some type of different, yeah.
Bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Wait, bitch, you got me fucked up. Yeah, bitch, you got me fucked up. Fucked